but we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my...
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the London Monarchs. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 70-in. Let go. Lights 57's right. Right. Blue dot working. Blue dot working. Come on, Buzz. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To throw again. Love. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Looking to throw. Love. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off through the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Great.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Geno Atkins got home that time.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
20.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 30-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I got you.
Here we go on second and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Love under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
First down and 10. At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 99. Hey. Great.
Newton on first down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. This is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Gun. Watch the ship.
Now a first down throw for Newton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Newton now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
On first down, Love, flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
On the top. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
On second down now, Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. 30 base, let's go. Mike's 57, run.
From the gun, Love. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Watch the curl.
Out of the gun, Newton. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But be able to catch it and come down with it. What do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
To throw again on second down. Newton. And it got the hookup. This is Olsen. 11 yards there. First down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Great. Check the hot read.
They just do get the playoff as he looked to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
The 26-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for not much space to run there.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Eight.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
57. Mike, 57. And watch your legs.
Second and 15. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This time they stay on the ground. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
180! 52! Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Higgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready? Mike 33.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Squeeze, double.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
SOS. 54, Mike.
On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ready?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Shoot! 8.
Throwing again. Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set. 180.
Check Mike 54.
Great.
Yeah. One strong. Come on. Back.
Set.
The shotgun snap for Newton. taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot right downfield.
Hey, you run to the good, go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
20.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun. Newton looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To Mixon on 1st down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point, it's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Able to power through. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Newton. Open man to Samuel, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Newton to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. In for the touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. What's it? Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6. Got a man open. It's Ross. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him. We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Check Mike. Check Mike.
To throw on third down. Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 57 to Mike. 57.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 57. Mike, 57. Switch up.
On fourth down, Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. So plenty of smiles for the